Hey guys, what's going on? It's Russell. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I do tons of different reviews on alert services and courses to do with stock trading. And today I'm going to talk about Cameron Fous. So, for you guys that don't know who he is, he's a pretty well known day trader. He's become a little bit more quiet over the last few years, but he was very well known probably 10 years ago. When I first started trading, he was with Profitly, working with Tim Sykes, doing alerts on that platform, and he was actually the guy that really got me into trading, probably almost 10 years ago, like I said. And he went to school with my wife, and he was posting on Facebook about his trading profits and showing off all his fancy cars and everything. And at the time, I really wanted to change my life financially, and it just sort of was one of those coincidences that, we signed up for his service and started to learn the basics of day trading from him. And for that, I'll be forever thankful because it changed the course of my life forever. So, whatever I say about Fous in this review, it's basically, I owe a lot to the guy indirectly. Even though I never really had a lot of success with his alert service early on, I thought I'd come back now and check out his latest offering. So he left Profitly a few years ago and started Iknk Traders, or Iknk Traders. That's this page here. He has a long past. So because he learned from Timothy Sykes on marketing, he has that kind of lifestyle marketing thing, which gets a lot of people's back up. But I don't really believe he's a scammer or anything. I think it's just the marketing is really overcooked. For example, if you look here, I remember when he did this stunt, it was basically a parody of The Wolf of Wall Street, and it really got everybody's attention and everything. But of course, it's used as a way to, by skeptics or people that don't really like this industry, to say things like, "Oh, he's like a scam artist. He's just trying to sell the dream and everything." And he went totally over the top with his marketing, and I think he regrets that from what I've seen in recent interviews and things. He did the whole Maserati thing was what I always remember. So he'd post on Instagram all his fancy cars. He'd have 5 at a time, all black, like Range Rovers and stuff. Really not my cup of tea, but at the same time, it definitely got him lots of subscribers to his various services. So with Iknk Traders, he has an Instagram. I found this decent following, 36,000. You can go and check it out. It's a little bit more toned down. You can see, still got the odd car here and there, but there's more charts and things like that. So it's definitely more useful. Fous also has a YouTube channel as well. You should check that out. There's loads of reviews on him. I've done some reviews in the past, but I really wanted to talk more about the Iknk Trader stuff. So he totally rebranded himself from Fous Alerts, which is what it was before, to Iknk. We create traders, and it's definitely a bit different. So I signed up, and I was going to show you some of the latest offerings from the Fous. Let's have a look. So here's the site, Be Iknk. I like it. He talks about mindset stuff and everything. I do like that too. Some people have said that maybe that's more of just a pivot in his marketing to be kind of like a ruse, oh, I used to be really, materialistic, and now I've seen the light. I don't know, and I don't really care because, marketing is marketing in my opinion. You can get more value from actually trying the services and seeing, how they perform and how they work for you. So yeah, really nice polished website. So I went here to basically sign up for the Discord, which is here. So I want to watch you trade and join the community. So I clicked on here, and here we go. Again, this is something that people don't like about marketing. There's this timer. Of course, it's a fake timer. It doesn't go away. You can come back. I don't care. It's a plugin. He probably uses these on his website. It doesn't matter to me. It's just that part of marketing. So as you look down here, you can see this is Fous here. And this is one of his successful students, Matt, who apparently is now running the Discord's live trading. So here he is here, Matt, and Fous on the left here. So these guys basically alert day trades. So Fous used to be a swing trader. He pivoted more towards day trading as the market went on, and now I found he's actually more. It seems like him and this guy are teaching more short selling, rather than going long and stuff, which is pretty interesting. I wasn't expecting that when I joined joined this room. So what's included? You get apparently live stream video. That's pretty good. I've been on that. Let's see. You get to chat with us. Haven't done that yet, but I've been in the chat room, so I'm going to show you some of that. Pre-market watch list. Get the best stock picks that open. So let me show you when I signed up. Actually, inside the Discord. Make sure there's nothing else here. Right, yeah, well that was one thing actually. So before we go in, join the #1 trading team, $197 per month. This is what you get, and I've seen like you get all of this, except I'm not sure if I have access to this yet, this mentoring stuff. But when you click here, it takes you to a LaunchPass page, and it's only $50 a month, or $47 a month. So I'm kind of confused. There's like a bit of a mismatch there between the 197 and 47. So anyway, I signed up, so you can get rid of this. Oh, we don't need this one either. I signed up, and here is the Discord. We can find it. Iknk. So Iknk traders, and there's a bunch of channels. So if you're used to Discord, you're probably used to seeing all these different things on these premium Discords. So video testimonials. Nothing really worth talking about. This one. This channel seems pretty useless. I looked at it. It's not been updated much at all. Really not much use. Day trading chat I thought would be the place, you know, to start, and it was. So and get started on a little bit about what I discovered in day trading chat and how useful or not useful it can be. So I'll try and scroll up to this morning stuff to give you an example. So let's see, good morning, 8:04. Alright, so this guy Evan seems to be the main active moderator in here. He seems like a good guy. I talked to him a little bit on the chat. And the live stream started, and you click on it and you go to Zoom and put your password in, and you come up, and then there's like the screen here. Let's see, so this thing. So it shows all the different like scans for the day, right? So up gappers, large caps, down gappers. That's great. You can recreate that by yourself though in your own system. So I don't know how useful that really is. So let's go back to the Discord. The good thing about the live stream though is that they do actually give a commentary of what they're buying and selling, so that's kind of cool. You can sit and watch that. That helps, which is good because there's not actually any real alerts inside this Discord itself, which is what surprised me, because normally you'd have somebody saying, I'm buying this at $4, you know, in now or whatever. There's really not much of that at all that I've seen, and I'll show you kind of what I mean from today. So the only post in day trading chat was this from Evan, PPSI, CPIX, IMG, FWBI. You know. So it's basically a list of the tickers to watch that morning. Main movers to the upside this morning. This used to be one hell of a fun stock to trade, but you know these well mid cap. Okay, so that's your kind of watch list if you're in the day trading chat. You just get a list of tickers, and so let's look down here. So very brief due diligence on why these things are, you know, up or whatnot. COVID headline, week one though, favorable. So actually paid attention to this line right here. So this guy says easiest shorts at the open will be these ones. And it's worth pointing out at this point that I haven't seen Fous in here at all. So this is Fous over here, Krypton. Haven't seen him do any alerts or even post at all in this entire thing. So it seems like other people run this for him, which is fair enough. It's just if you're expecting to have one-on-one interactions with Fous in the chat room, you don't get that. So anyway, easiest shorts at the open, in my opinion, will be these. So I was like, okay, let's have a look and see how those did today. So if we pull up a broker, so we'll start with NLSP. And then here's the open. So this was a bit of a fake out for the first few minutes. This is a 1 minute time frame, so 10-15 minutes, and then it did break down all the way down here. So that's kind of cool. This would have been a hard trade though. I could see where it was coming from. If we look back to pre-market, you can see it had this massive move up and then it was kind of weakening. And the thought here would be before the open it would kind of just trend down, but it actually broke up and broke above VWAP and tested up here, which is pretty interesting, but ultimately it did fail down here. So This Evan guy, he was right about NLSP. That was a hard one though. IMGN, let's have a look at that one. So IMGN. And of course, this is just a snapshot of the, you know, you can't really go just off of like one day or a few trades. I just want to give you guys kind of an idea of what happened. So here we go. So this was pre-market, and then we'll just go to here. So a short at the open here would have yielded some nice profits as this thing broke down. It did find support here though, and it really didn't break that support for the rest of the day until the last little bit of the day. So you could have got some of the move here, but you weren't going to get like a massive move. So that was what, 690 down to 605, if you managed to kind of pull this through. But this would have been a much easier short. I didn't take it. You can see at the open though, it just broke down with this red bar through VWAP, and then it just kind of kept going down. So this is a decent call from Evan on that one. I was kind of impressed. FWBI, let's have a quick look at that one. That was the best one for the day. FBWI. I always type these damn things wrong. FWBI. Alright, got it mixed up. FWBI. There we go. Yeah, so another good one. So pre-market is the shaded area, and then it breaks down at the open. This is the open right here, and boom, this thing just trends down all day. So Evan, whoever he is, this called out that those were going to be the easiest shorts, and they were all quite shortable. So pretty nice. So as the chat went on today, I started talking to them. So apparently, what I didn't realize is they are more short focused. So this FU breakdown, apparently I think, and I might be wrong, is actually a new pattern that Fous has kind of claimed as his own. I don't know much about the details about it because you have to do another, like an expensive course or something to learn all these things. But apparently that was an FU breakdown off the gap, so maybe that's a known thing, I don't know, I've never heard of it. Let's see, so I asked, did you short those at the open? And Evan said he did short FWPI, and that worked really well. But there was no actual real alert, so it wasn't like he said he was doing it or anything, at least not in the chat room. Maybe he did on live that I missed, so gotta be fair to the guy. He seems like a good guy. I was talking to him here. I told him NSLP was showing a bit of strength at the open, so I chickened out. He agreed. It was difficult because it did do like a strong fake out and then did eventually sell off. But so Evan at least is pretty helpful. You can talk to him in the chat room. He interacts and he seems to be a decent trader. So pretty helpful if you knew for sure. So that was the day trading chat room. I'll show you some of the other channels. Pretty much useless. Pre-market prep. Let's have a look at this. 1020 hasn't been updated for 10 days. No, over a month. So kind of useless. Crypto, useless. Hangout, dead as well. Penny stocks, let's have a look. Again, dead. No use whatsoever to if you're looking for alerts or whatever. Broken PC says there's some of my candidates. I'm gonna say it's pretty useless too, given that nobody really posts. So that was my experience so far. In the Iknk Traders server. I just want to look down here a little bit. So you have some merchandise, crypto tools, pro trading tools. Let's see what these are. Best stock scanners. I bet you have to pay for this or something. Let's see. Probably have to pay for it, right? It's probably a... Yep. Shall we see how much it costs? Pop-ups. What do you think happens if I click this download software? Download Trade Ideas Pro. So this is Trade Ideas Pro. Okay, well, don't want to spend a lot of time on that. Get rid of it. So here's an affiliate program. Sign up and refer people. It's pretty standard. Which I haven't done, by the way. Let's see. I think that's about it. I mean, it's I wrote a quick summary here. So it's a short bias server, which could be good in today's market at least. and I have to say that today was a horrible down day, so it's not too surprising that all the shorts that open seem to work out. So not exactly a full picture, but it's hard to get a complete picture of these trading rooms sometimes. Like I said, Cameron Fous, the main guy who owns this company, wasn't present at all ever. Didn't see him. The community is dead. I mean, it's super quiet. Very few posting. Really not much at all. I think there's 400 people, but really didn't see anybody else talking apart from Evan and maybe one or two others. So it's a quiet community, but that's good. You can ask Evan or people in there for help. They seem to be pretty helpful and open to that. So yeah, I mean, I think it's good. It's worth $50 a month, despite these things. I think the only other worrying thing I noticed is on the live this morning there was only 4 people, including the presenter, on, which makes me think that maybe they're not doing that well in terms of active subscriptions. So I think that about covers it. I copied this in because this is an example that I showed you, Evan saying like this is what you get. So if you're looking for detailed advice, you have to question them more. You're not going to get like clear-cut alerts as far as I can see. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say about Cameron Fous and Iknk traders. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'll try and answer them in the comments below. Alright, cheers guys.